Yeah. Cadence through the ceiling, it's the vibe you give and running through my heart. Music drives my feet.
Hey everybody, what's going down? It's your girl Jay Renee. You know I always got something to say today. Oh my gosh, I got a legend in the building, singer, songwriter, producer. He has turned your favorite oldies into some H-Town hot music. You give me, give it up for Dennis Thomas.
Oh man, I appreciate it. That's a hell of an intro.
anytime. I just love the music you have been making because you've been
Yep.
switching up Al Green, Childish Gambino, Chaka Khan. You did that, and the Isley brothers.
Yep. I'm
What made
trying, man. I'm trying to hold it down.
what made you start this mixtape series that you have?
I mean, just kind of in the studio, and I was gonna do some covers, and one of my really actually my brother Kiati was in here, and he was hearing me cover a song. He was like, "Yo, you should turn that into like an H Town record." So I was like, "Yo, all right, cool." You know what I'm saying? So I did it and just posted it, and and the rest is history. Yep.
Like, how did you get in? How did you get into music? Because from what I've been listening to, I'm like,
Uh,
he's been in the game for a long time. Like this is something new.
yeah, yeah. I've been doing music for forever. You know what I'm saying? I just love music as a kid, something that I always wanted to do, and I've just been doing music my whole life. I mean, without saying my age, I really don't care. I'm unk now, so I've been doing music for a long time.
So, if you're give me your earliest memories of music.
Earliest, I mean, without being too cliche, probably like three. Like I've loved music since a kid. Like I feel like it's a part of my identity. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I remember getting a keyboard at like 10 and making songs on my computer. My dad had just bought us a computer. It's kind of crazy to say. But yeah, he bought us a computer and I just started like recording songs and stuff like that, like early as 10, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just long time, long time.
How do you structure your songs? Because I love the melody that you have, and it's like it gives that soul. Like it feeds the soul.
Yeah. I if you do music and take it seriously, I guess you watch a number of interviews or whatever you do to try to get better. And I think I heard, I think it was either Teddy Riley or I can't remember exactly who I was watching. He was like, music is about feeling. So I always just try to do whatever feels right. Like I just try to trust that. I think it takes time to sort of build up your taste and to understand what people might like, right? Because you're always trying to guess even when you're making something for yourself, you're still trying to guess what the next person is gonna like. Because if you make music in a bubble, you'll probably like everything you make. But I think when you do it for a long time, you sort of build up your taste. And you start to get the feel of what you think people might like, and so you blend that with how it makes you feel, and then just give it to the world and let them decide the rest. So that's kind of how that's my approach to structuring things, I guess.
What was that first aha moment? Like this is something I can truly do and love doing it without having it feel like work.
uh Man, I don't really know if I ever had that moment, Joe. Like I think probably maybe 10 years ago I decided to, like, I wouldn't say take it serious. Probably even longer than that. Maybe 15 years ago. Uh I guess when you decide, hey, I want to do music as a career, my route was never traditional because I always kind of felt like I had a backup plan. So I was like, yo, this shit, this might, excuse my language, this might not work. So let me have a backup plan. So I don't know if I ever really felt like, yo, I can do this for a living. Um, but I did I did like a project with a company a few years ago, and it was for like film and TV. It was like sync and all that kind of stuff. And I actually made some money for the first time in my music career. So maybe that's a better answer. A few years ago, when I like finally made some money doing what I love to do.
Talk to me about the songwriting aspect because we don't really like. I'm pretty sure we've heard a lot of your singles, but it's like,
Hmm.
what does it take to be a songwriter? Because you have some people that are just like, oh, you just write songs, okay, that's cool. But it's like, no, you have to get to know that artist. You have to get to know that song.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a combination of things. For one, I think the first thing I'm probably going to say this a lot is taste, like developing an ear and a taste for music. I think also not having an ego, because sometimes people will be in the studio with you and they'll have input, and the input is probably better than what you had in your brain. So not having an ego, not being like, man, I'm writing this song, you know. Um, uh, I mean, so two main components I think is taste, not having an ego, and just being creative. Not really worried about you, like in the process. Don't worry too much about how it's going to be received. More so, just worry about creating it to the best of your ability. You know.
Can you give us some artists that you have written for?
I have only written for Sounds Like Den. Or well, let me say that. Let me say this. I've written for artists maybe people probably won't know that I've written for. And I don't necessarily want to minimize that. I don't have any like any household names that I've written songs for or anything like that. So, I mean, if I said some names, you probably wouldn't. I work with regular people every day, so it's like, if I've said some names, you probably wouldn't even recognize them. So,
What are some of the artists that you have looked up to over the years?
uh, yeah, I mean, kind of the classics. I think early on my teens, I wanted to be a rapper, so it was like Paul Wall, a Chameleonaire, and 50 Cent and Eminem, and I mean, the list goes on. Um, Here recently, just soul, anything soul, Al Green, the Isleys. I love the Isleys, Luther. Uh, One of my favorites is Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band. You know what I'm saying? Look up to those cats. Um, yeah, I mean, the musical library I have is enormous. So I don't I listen to everything. I can find something I like somewhere in something, from country to R&B to whatever it is.
What was it like to get that notoriety from your clips? I mean, from Twitter to TikTok to IG. I mean, everybody knows about Sounds by Dan.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good feeling, man. It's always, I think we live in like this social media is like a big validation culture. So I'm thankful, but I'm also growing and trying to live within uh believing in myself. But it's always great, man. I think I'm more so appreciative of the fact that people are enjoying the music. Less the notoriety, but more so like, yo, I'm really digging listening to this, or I want this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the ultimate reward for an artist, in my mind. So, yep.
What are some things that you love to do within your community as far as music wise or even outside of music?
Yeah.
Like, who is Dennis Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh, did you want me to say your government? I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
did
I
you?
don't. It don't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool. Everybody can see it on IG anyway. It's big as day. Dennis L. Thomas Jr. Nah, I don't care. I mean, my artist name, it sounds like Den. I know it's weird, but like it was the only thing that was unique enough where people could search for my music and find me, right? Because like I just was Den for a long time, but then like it was like you would never even imagine how many Dens there were on Apple Music. So I had to like do something extremely unique. And my name ain't cool enough on its own for me to like have an artist name. So, but anyway, in the community, man, just teaching music. Sometimes I go to some schools here, and there's a charter school that I go to sometimes, and I just teach the kids about the importance of believing in themselves and believing in their own creativity. Uh, you know, outside of the music, that's kind of my thing. If I had anything, but I don't do much of that. Like, I mean, that's a product of work, like life, right? Kids, wife, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's me.
If you had to give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Believe in the dream 100%. Like, just don't have a plan B. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, my parents coming out of being born in the 60s and having that mentality of like go to college and get a job and all that's cool. I just think that sometimes you gotta, you don't know what life is, where it's going to take you. And if you have some sort of talent or you have a passion more so than talent, then you need to pursue that passion as early as you possibly can and put all your eggs in that basket. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how hard it is, put all your eggs in that basket, man, and do what you got to do to survive, because it's definitely harder when you get older.
And you're from Houston, correct?
Yep.
What
Yep.
side you from?
North side.
Oh,
Yeah, my
man.
my family originally is from City Gas, Northway side, 610. So yeah, I'm north side, man. I actually stay in Springs, so I'm deep north right now.
Oh Lord, he just keep getting
But it's
further
all
and
love. The north side,
further.
the north side, south side wars are done, man. We love
Oh,
each
yeah,
other equally
no, we
now. It's
did,
all
we
good.
did. When Jay Renee do that, I'm
No,
joking.
I'm
I'm
definitely
joking,
from the
but I
north
do.
side though. Definitely. Yep.
But
Yep.
what are some what are some
So
what are some things you hope to accomplish, with future artists? And are you working with some artists at the moment?
yeah, just working with a bunch of artists right now, like doing vocal producing and trying to help write some songs and maybe producing for some people and stuff like that. And I just hope that they can hope that I can help them make their vision come to life, like the music that they want to make. And like maybe even if I have some modicum of success, that I can help them reach the same level, just spread the wealth.
If you
But not
had,
too many artists.
oh, I mean, not yet, because
Not yet.
not yet.
Not
We
yet.
still we still holding on to the dream.
Yeah.
Still holding on to the dream.
Right.
Like I honestly, I think you, Paul Wall, Lil Kiki.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I feel like you
Uh,
and Michael
Listen,
Watt
man.
will cut a mean record.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
so actually, I'm working with. Do you know who Bruce Bang is in the city? You heard of Bruce Bang?
probably. I
No,
probably
not
have.
yet.
Not yet.
Okay. All
Not
right.
yet.
Bruce Bang is legendary engineer and producer in Houston. We just for his album, his birthday is the 31st. And me and Paul Wall have a song on his album together. It's called "Swinging Down." Yeah, yeah. It's on Apple Music right now, as a matter of fact.
Y'all go
Yep, it's
get
called
that.
"Swinging Down." Yeah. It's dope too. It's dope. It's killer, man. It's killer. So Paul Wall like raps a verse and then I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super dope. Great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go listen to it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
So tell me what it was like working with Paul Wall, and how did that communication happen to you all working together?
Yeah, me and Paul actually weren't in the studio together. So what happened is Bruce hit me up. He said he was doing a project for himself, and I, like I said, I've been knowing Bruce for years. We sort of have a connection just because I've engineered for years, recorded people and mixed and stuff like that. And we like to talk about gear. So he was like, "Man, come by and just hang out and write something and blah blah blah." So we was in the studio uh um with a producer named DeLuna and this and a writer named Moon Guy Rich. Me, him, and Bruce and DeLuna, we were all just kind of vibing to a track, started writing on it, recorded it, and then it was kind of just sitting. And so Bruce, his connection to the city is amazing. So he's connected with anybody you could think of. And him and Paul and Baby Bash, they're all good friends. So he sent Paul the record and Paul got on it and it was like dope. It was like history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I wish we were in the studio together, but it worked out so perfectly. So
So we have a mixtape. When will that be completed?
3 weeks from now. So the plan is to maybe do a few more of these, And then because everybody, I really did not expect for people to for it to take off like it did, honestly. Like, and
What?
people are really digging it.
When
Nah,
you get
I
Al
swear.
Green, Isley Brothers, and Chaka Khan, and you kill it like that, like what?
Yeah, I swear, man, I did not expect it, and people have been asking, so I've been sending the downloads via email for free. So I'm just gonna do like 12 songs, you know what I'm saying? And so the next 3 weeks I'll continue just promoting it out, doing them every Sunday like I've been doing, and I'll keep putting them out, even though the mixtape will be out, but at least it'll be in one place for everybody to download for free and just vibe out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like have it ready for the summer so everybody can just enjoy it. And that's the goal, man. That's the goal.
And before we go, is there any advice to give to future artists, singer-songwriters, or even producers out there?
Yeah. Man, just be as creative as you possibly can. Be true to yourself. Also, learn the rules to this thing. Like there's a way to make good music. I think like it's subjective, but there is a way to like make good music. So get with somebody who has the taste. You know what I'm saying? That has something that can enhance you and enhance your style. And don't be afraid to collaborate. You know, kick your ego to the curb and put all your eggs in the basket. If this is your passion and this is what you want to do, it's the only thing that's gonna make you happy. You know, put all your eggs in that basket and go for it.
And also, before we go, how can people reach you?
Okay, it sounds like Den literally everywhere. So SOUNDSLIKEDEN. And that's even on Apple Music and iTunes. Just search Sounds Like Den. You're probably gonna pull up 1 billion songs because I put out like 75 songs last year. But yeah, everywhere. Sounds Like Den.
I just want to thank you so much for taking time out your day to come on Top of the podcast. And like I said, man, look, keep going. Keep doing that mixtape.
Thank you. Yeah.
Keep bumping it. Okay? All the artists hit up Sounds Like Den. Okay? Hit him up.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah.
He's not gonna do a pro bono. But you know, hit him up.
Probably not a pro bono, but let me know what's up.
Still work with your buzz.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so for sure.
So you have
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl J Renee. You know I've got something to say. Bringing you new episodes and new guests on your Talk With Me podcast exclusively on YouTube. Like, share, and of course subscribe. And follow us on IG too. All right, y'all. Bye.